Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of the MSU live stream podcast. Firstly, I want to apologise for a few technical issues we had last week with me sounding a bit quiet on the microphone and missing out quite a few of your guys' comments on my Facebook profile page. If you could all join the Facebook group now, that would mean your comments come up on the page so me and Dal can read them out. Again, we got Dal here today chatting with us, so welcome, Dal boy.
Thanks, brother.
How are we?
Yeah, I'm very well, thanks. Buzzing still from the Supercross.
I think it was a good one, wasn't it, on Tuesday? I think the track was a lot better than last week, so it made for better racing.
Yeah, I didn't realise they just turned it round. I thought they kind of revamped the whole thing, and then as the race went on, they kept saying they kind of just spun it round and just chucked one massive curveball in it, which was sand. Which is quite
a big talking point this week, I think. Again, we'll start with the heats, 250 heat, 450 heats, and then we'll move on to the mains.
Yep.
The first 250 heat was a bit of a bowling alley at the end of the start straight with Faulkner going down. Can't remember who it was who was a bit late on the brakes there and just skittled a few of them down, didn't it?
It's hard, isn't it? Because they shift. I don't know how fast they're going, but I think Faulkner didn't really have anywhere to go, did he?
And they from round 1 to round 2, they swapped it so the turn was a lot tighter.
Yeah.
On the first round, it went round 2 rhythm lanes, where this one they turned and went straight back down the rhythm lane next to the start.
Near enough like a 180, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's hard for him to stop in time.
But it's crazy because you see some of them, they're near enough endo, don't they, and can like carry the endo. And then, but they're so tight. If you've got someone on the inside and there's someone on the other side, if you're in the middle and you can't turn, you've just got to literally go straight, like kind of what Faulkner done.
Yeah, so he ended up on the deck, but he made some serious passes to get back to 4th in that short amount of time, didn't he?
Yeah, I see him when he hit the deck, hold his thumb. I thought, is he going to give it the old I've hurt my thumb? But no, for him to come literally dead last, and then reel them all in and make passes, and he's rapid when he comes through the pack like that.
Yeah, he's dangerous like that. Again, guys, we want to get as much from you guys as possible. What you think of what we're talking about, and if you got any opinions on things, chuck it on the comments, and me and Dal can chat about it, and you can all have your say too.
Yeah.
Heat 2. Oh, sorry, I missed out. Obviously, Mosman got his first heat win on the Gas. That's good for the Gas guys with Barsha and Mosman both getting heat wins now, so they must be happy with their team so far.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Well, obviously Nichols was a little bit in front, but then obviously the sand, he had a nightmare in the sand, which then obviously let Mosman in the lead, and he needed it really.
Mm. Yeah, I think he's a good rider, Mosman, very clever rider. Doesn't really get out of his comfort zone too much, so I think he's going to be there or thereabouts at the end of the season. I think top 4, top 5.
He's kind of always there, even though you might not hear about him on the commentary and that, but when you see the end results and like he just clocked, no one's really like he's had a heat win as well, so and it's just confidence for him.
Yeah, and then obviously Nichols stayed second, Oldenburg then Faulkner.
Yeah,
I think there was too much more to talk about in that heat race.
No, not after the pilot. They kind of all settled out, and then with Nichols going down in the sand, and then that was it really. They all kind of come in where they was.
So heat 2. The little thunder from down under got out the gate, whole shot, and won.
Yeah, you could see he was up for it.
Yeah,
don't he get out the gate?
He just seems to look straight as an arrow, doesn't it? Don't seem to.
Do you know who he reminds me of a little bit? He reminds me of how Geisler starts. Have you seen that technique Geisler's got? He kind of comes out, flicks, stands out, and shifts, and just nailed. Like he's locked in, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
You see him because when they put like the side angle of him coming off the gate, he gets that kind of half a bike jump, doesn't he? On all
early on, yeah,
and then that's it. And he's so technical and smooth, and and as soon as he went around the first corner, the rhythm. Once he gets into kind of a rhythm, he's hard to kind of catch.
So there weren't too much more in that. It was Jet, Christian Craig, Hampshire, and then young Voland fourth.
Yeah.
Been quietly good, hasn't he, so far, the first
Yeah.
couple of rounds?
For his second race, I think.
I didn't realise he was an amateur up to the beginning of December. I didn't realise it was that close to the season starting.
Yeah, I heard something about as well that he's never really rode a 250 either. He's been 125s.
Yeah.
And since he signed with the KTM, that was the first time he kind of went on to the 250. So for him to be able to then go
Top
and
10.
not even let him have a chance outdoors. Like we're kind of cruise you into outdoors. No, we need you to learn Supercross first and whoops and stuff.
Yeah, let's just chuck you in at the deep end.
Yeah.
I say there wasn't too much more in that. Moving on to the 450s, the first heat. There was a fact I thought was amazing that was said on the commentary, and that in the first heat there were 7 250 Supercross champions in that race.
Yeah.
7, that's nuts, isn't it?
when you look at it, like when I was watching the qualifying and stuff, and you're looking at them all, and they're like all the past champions, the 250 champions, and that, and you're thinking that's why they can all win. That's why it's so good to watch, because, like we said, you think you have your favourite. Oh, so and so is going to win so and so, and then as soon as we start watching it, it's completely different. But yes, that's why the 450s are so good to watch.
I might start taking bets. I can't. I did a poll on my Instagram page, and no one's got the results right yet so far. I don't think you can this season.
No, it would be good. I know it's good, interesting, because but you're only going off of the last race, aren't you? Really? So
yeah.
You think they bring momentum in, but the lap times were so close. It's kind of who gets to start and who can be consistent.
Just that fact just amazed me, really. Yeah, not much else on that. Barsha, Osborne, and AC in that one.
Yeah, that was heat 2. Heat 1 was Sexton, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, sorry.
He got his first. He got his first. That's his first ever, obviously, heat win.
Yeah, he looked like he was on rails, didn't he?
Yeah, he kind of looked like he was up for it, and his style is so good. I like watching Sexton. He's only 21 years old as well. Yeah,
so young.
They've only just come up, but they look hungry, and they look like they've been on the 450 for a while. But it's just where they're so talented. But crazy. It was good for his confidence to get a heat win, and then Fernandez looked good as well, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I like watching him because he's a bit sketchy as well, isn't he?
Back wheel stepped out a few times on the whoop section, didn't he?
Yeah, he's good to watch because he will hang it all out, and he pushes that little bit, and he's not that like everything's all perfect, but he's got raw speed, which is good. But yeah, a couple of times he was sideways and whopping, and still out like full.
Yeah, but he still made the passes, didn't he? Like Stewart. Who else was it? Someone else threw the whoops, and he wasn't the tidiest, but he got the job done. What he needed to do there, I think.
Yeah, he gets it done.
Yeah, so. So again, pretty quiet. So moving on to the 250 main. So again, Jet hole shot.
Yeah, clear
rocket.
Clear hole shot as well, wasn't it?
Another rocket out the gate. What an amazing night for that lad.
Yeah, he didn't put a foot like you said. It's a perfect race.
He said it, didn't he, when he come off?
If you can get a hole shot, and they'll think that first rhythm so crucial, because if you can get out that rhythm, then you're set to go, aren't you?
It's that not the first corner; it's that next corner. If you don't get stuff there, then you're away, I think, aren't you?
Yeah. So, but he didn't put a foot wrong, and one of the things I did see him doing, which I thought was bad, was he through the sand section, he was trebling in from the sand section. Yeah. And there weren't even some of the 450 boys weren't doing that. And I think he was able to like treble all the way through. And that's crazy. That's crazy on a 250, because I think he said one lap he went too long. And for them to come around the next lap and just know how much to let off that split couple of seconds to land it. But he just got his talent's unbelievable. And
Reese has Jet putting in faster laps than the 450s. I didn't see that.
Yeah,
but
mad.
If he was, that is crazy.
Yeah, he kind of he just set his mark. It'd be good to see him in there against the 450s, wouldn't it?
I suppose that there wasn't really any big quads or anything
Nah.
for them to really use that 450 that it can just hop over that the 250s can't, I think.
Yeah.
So that'd probably be why. But I didn't know that. That's a great. Thanks for that, Reese.
Yeah.
And Alex has put, I think he's going to be on a roll now. It's definitely going to give him the confidence. He's going to be bursting with it on Saturday night, isn't he?
It's always, even yourself, if you have a good first race at a meeting, you're buzzing for the next. You can't wait to get to the line, can you, for the next race? And I think he kind of stamped his kind of foot down and let them know, because he didn't win by like a couple of seconds. He kind of cleared off and checked out from them.
Yeah, he was, before any issues, he was pulling a 3-4 second lead, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah, so I think the other riders will, once they watch this back and look at him, I think they will be a little bit, they don't need to let him get on a roll, because I think he can just click. Now he's proved he can win, which was his first win. I think he could just go on a roll, kind of like what Cooper Webb done that time and started winning them on the bounce, and then he would be hard to stop because he's got everything. He can get the starts. He's fast. He don't put his style. And did you see the bit he was doing where he was doubling into that corner?
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty impressive.
He's picked some tricky little technical bits that he just hops over and does, doesn't he? That others don't seem to be doing, I think.
Yeah.
It's only say it was Stewart and Pastrana are the only ones to win at 17, aren't they?
Yeah.
So
it's great because he's still so young.
See how it goes.
So yeah,
plenty of personality as well, isn't he, on the podium?
He brings something different because all the others are. Thanks to their,
thank you for my hot rock star. Huh?
Yeah, and
he's like, let the dog eat.
Yeah, they got a list, didn't they? I want to give a big shout out to this hooking up at the gate, and he's just there and says how he feels straight off his chest, how he feels like I'm speechless. You let the dogs out and all that stuff.
Yeah,
reminds us a bit like what we would be like if we was on the podium.
Yeah. So Faulkner, another mistake by Faulkner, I think. I think the pass on RJ, he forced it a little bit too much. I don't think he was close enough, and he left it too late in the corner to make the pass. That's my personal opinion. I don't know what you think.
I think personally, it was hard because I don't think he knew RJ was going to turn down so.
Yeah, but I think early. RJ was already past the apex of the corner, so he had every right to turn down.
Yeah, I think he set it up right, but I think he was too late.
Yeah, so, I don't think he was close enough.
Yeah, he's too late he had the right kind of line that he was going to do, but like you said, RJ was already committed. And then as soon as he went into him, I just thought, oh, what a donut. I thought you didn't need to do that. You know, you're
so early in the race as well. I think he just let it open a bit and see how it goes.
He does stupid things like that.
So that's my opinion, but I don't know what everyone else thinks. Has anyone else got any things on the 250s that we've missed? Have you got anything else, Dale, you think?
2 secs. We got. I'll tell you one thing we did miss. Vince Freezy's big crash twice.
Yeah.
He had a big collision on in the 450s, and then they red flagged it.
Yeah.
Took them all back to the line, and then he come through that section and just decided to bail off the.
Brayton just sort of nudged his bike off, didn't he?
Yeah, they just wouldn't imagine coming around that corner and just seeing an old ghost bike coming across and how it didn't wipe them out. But yeah, I think that Vince Freezy, he's dangerous sometimes. I think I know fair play to him for being there and that, but does he? I think the other riders must think give us a break, Vince. You're always coming off and causing chaos and that. But yeah, that was quite a big. I was shouting on the sofa when I see that. But yeah, other than that, into the main. I thought Craig give up a little bit. He kind of, I was expecting him to, because he got Nichols, and I thought like he was going to push on that, and then Nichols kind of come back at him, and I just thought, Craig, you're winning your points leader. I thought he could have just given a little bit more, but he was saying about his arms and stuff, and I don't know if that's true or what.
Yeah, you got to crack on with it. Someone's right. Do you think Faulkner has too much pressure on him to win? I don't think he has. He knows how to win. He's won everything in the amateur ranks all the way through, and he knows how to win. And yes, he should be winning, I think. But he was out
Yeah,
with an injury, and you don't know.
I think it's a bit of yes and no. I think he's got pressure and he knows how to deal with it. But I think he is the number one rider there, isn't he?
Yeah, he is
So
definitely the
he
number
is
one rider.
expected to win a championship. So there is pressure on him because he's been in there a few years now, and I know injuries and that have held him back. But he should really be winning this year. He needs to start winning because I don't, like you said, they're used to winning. That's all they used to do.
Yeah.
Pro circuit, so it must be hard. But they've rode for years, didn't they? So they know how to deal with the pressure and stuff.
I like the way he does talk his mind, Faulkner, doesn't he? He'll tell you exactly how he's feeling and what's going on, and he don't hide behind anything. I do like that.
He can be a bit of a squinny though as well, which annoys me.
Yeah.
Like when he had a little fallout with the Lawrence boys, which I wouldn't, because I think them two would just gang up on you and just fuck you straight off the track.
Take you out.
But I think it's a bit of yes and no with the pressure, but I think the pressure's good sometimes because I think it does make you perform a bit better.
We didn't mention, done it again. Woodcock making the main again. What an experience, I say. We did speak about this last week, but it's got to be everyone who's listening's dream, isn't it, to do that line up on that Supercross track, or just to experience the feeling of it.
Yeah, I liked watching the 250. As much as he probably don't want to be in it, and he'd like to go straight to the main. The last chance qualified 250s is probably one of my favourite races I like to watch because they're just like they're wild, aren't they?
They put it all on the line there, don't they?
I see Woodcock wipe someone out. He smashed into someone, but like they have to because making that main's a massive thing. But yeah, he looks like he's getting. I think his confidence is growing.
Do they still get paid if they just make the main then?
Yeah, I think they do. Like
it goes down or?
I don't know. I would have thought they get paid, but you don't know.
Yeah, does anyone know if they get paid like just to make the main, or do they have to come in the top 10? Or I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
Just get like an old goodie bag or something.
Old hat. Well done.
Yeah. But I don't know. I would have thought so. If you make the main event, I would. If I made the main event, I'll be wanting some money. I'll be going looking for someone to give me some money.
At least help you cover your next ride.
Yeah, and there was, I think, one point in the main, I think he was up to like 17th, and it was good. It's good to see him because obviously it's the only kind of rider we know in there.
Alex is right. Yeah, you get $850 for 22nd.
Ain't bad, is it, for riding your bike?
Yeah. Probably just covers his cost, doesn't it, for getting over there, do that. But you would like, and 450s is 22nd is $2,000.
Coming last.
Yeah, let's go and get a 450.
I reckon I could do that. Even if you was just slow and steady and chance a few people crashing, I reckon you could pull that off. $2,000 in the back burner, rolling round.
If you got there.
Yeah, no, I mean,
roll and roost.
I'll get stuck on the old thing. I'll be like rocking. The old flags are behind everything.
Yeah.
But, it's crazy, isn't it? $2,000.
I wonder what you get for a main win then.
I don't think it's a lot for winning the Supercross. I don't think it's a lot for what they do. But then I think it's all their sponsors and everything
all the
else
bits that go with it.
that goes on top of it. So they got to earn a few quid, but then sometimes you think 22nd.
Laughing at you saying you reckon you could do that.
Yeah.
Should we get him to put his money where his mouth is?
Yeah. How funny would that be? Even to win a last chance qualifying is good because you get to go up on the stage, don't you?
Good job. We got Alex here. He's our little fact file tonight. 12.5 grand for a win.
Cool.
It's not a lot though, is it?
No, but it's not bad for a nice bit of work.
Suppose if you win all three in a week, you're laughing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But think like the golfers, in 4 days they can earn like $1 million.
Yeah.
On some of these tours or whatever it is.
What about when Carmichael went like undefeated then?
2024.
Didn't lose a race.
Yeah.
Didn't lose a race. Had more money than that, just rolling in.
That's why he had a private jet.
But no. So yeah, it's good to see Woodcock make the main. I hope he keeps making the main as well.
Yeah.
And it'd be good to see if having the a new engine or like a race engine will help him or improve him. Be good.
Yeah, someone's wrote in here actually. He's only on a standard engine. Suppose he's
Yeah.
only on a standard engine as well as just a pro circuit exhaust.
I wonder if there is. Well, they've got to be in there because, like, even at our level, bikes. I know bikes don't really do nothing, but there's some lads we race that have everything done, don't they? I know Nicky Watts is the main one. He has that bike souped up to the nuts, doesn't he?
Loves it. Apparently, it's only 6K for a second, so it's quite a big jump. It's like half the prize money.
What's that? 450s.
I'm guessing so because 12 and a half.
Yeah, you can see why they do. Why they do put it on the line, then, can't you? For like obviously different positions. You would T-bone someone, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Again, we go back to chairs. I'd love to T-bone him. Right, here we go then. The 450 main. What a race.
Yeah. Where do you start with the 450 main?
But you got to start with Sexton.
Yeah. I thought he was going to run away with it.
He looked like he was going to. Yeah, Shane's wrote shame about Sexton. He was looking good out front, which he was.
Yeah.
He definitely was.
Yeah, when he kind of got where he did, I thought if you give him, I think 4 or 5 laps to kind of get his groove and hit his marks, I thought they'd struggle to catch him. But it just shows, I think, the sand section. But when I was watching, I was thinking, is that sand section so hard for them? They're meant to be the best in the world.
Yeah, because I've read a few things that a few people saying, it shouldn't be in the Supercross, or is sand in the Supercross, or is that for outdoors? But I think it just mixes it up a little bit.
It was funny, wasn't it? They was all going down. They all going. Maybe they need to practice in the sand a little bit.
Yeah, it was definitely. I don't think it was funny for them, but.
Well, no, but when you're the elite rider, it's like chucking like old Mario Kart. It's like chucking old banana skin on the track for them, and they're all panicking. Like it was only a corner they put in.
They've whacked a couple of jumps in as well for next week, haven't they? In the sand.
Yeah, I reckon they should do a whole sand track. See how they get on with that. We might be able to win something then. I'll fly over there then.
Get Billy Bolt out there, he'd be all right, wouldn't he? A couple of trees in the middle and a few tyres.
All he done with Sexton was, I think, the back just stepped out a bit, didn't it? And that was it. But he was lucky. Well, he weren't lucky, but he landed kind of on his back, didn't he? Instead of like landing on his arm.
Say the difference between Osborne last week and Sexton this week is where he planted into the face of the jump. Right? If he just got over it, I think he would have probably rolled away again.
Yeah, he would have just skidded down and probably went off the next one. But
I read today he said his shoulder's pretty beat up. Going for more tests, so we'll see.
Yeah,
if he's out there Saturday.
He was holding his hand at first. So I thought I'd get his arm, but
I think his shoulder.
Yeah, but the speed they're going, like to come off and just hit the face of the jump, ain't no good. No. And then it opened it up for the rest of the field. Yeah,
before that, Sexton crashed, but AC obviously went down in the sand there, didn't he? He took a face fall.
Yeah, he can't ride the sand either. I'll be letting him know. And Muskin went down in the sand as well. Meant to be Sam Ryder. Do you know what I mean?
Both. Yeah, both in Florida. Yeah. One at Baker's Factory, which is quite sandy, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he will be putting some sand on the track. Well, they have got sand tracks there, haven't they, and stuff. But I don't know. I know it's easier said than done, isn't it? But to keep for everyone to keep crashing there. They crash in that little poxy bit of sand, and then they won't crash it in all these silly jumps, and corners, and whoops and stuff. But with I think we should talk about quickly why with the Sexton crash about it leading to 4 riders jumping the wire, red the old cross flag was out, wasn't it?
So I spoke to you about it this morning. I thought it was only Roxon that had got penalised, but it was actually Roxon, Anderson, Freezy again.
Yeah, Freezy was a mindset when he was trying to cheat. He had to sneak in there. And Davalos, and I think Davalos.
Yeah, Davalos as well. Poor old Freezy, he's in everything, and he chucking his bike over the side of the track.
Yeah, I see. That's what
he's like the naughty kid, isn't he?
Yeah, I did. I heard a thing today on the Gypsy Tales that they said they want to put a like a headset on Vince Freezy so they could listen to him going around and that just to see how he'd be, because all the stuff he get, all the carnage he gets into and that, they said they'd love to hear what goes through his head. But I think I see Roxon's post and I think he's right about the red flag where it was getting waved. They was getting roosted kind of by sand, and for four of them to all go past the red flag, I think was.
I think it's a
Have
tough
they
one,
all
isn't
seen
it?
it? Yeah.
Because that sand, when you see some pictures of it, it really does roost up in their face, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can't. Like when we get roosted, can you see someone? I don't even laugh the time. You people go, you see me cheering you on. Like when my missus watches me, did you see me cheering you on?
We saw you.
I'm like, no, you didn't. She's like, yeah, I was over on that bit, and you can't see nothing.
Nah.
And then when you finish the race, you look at your goggles. You've got this tiny little bit that you're like looking for, aren't you? Because we're too tight to put tear-offs on that. So did all four of them, for all four of them to jump and not see the red flag? I think it can't have been that clear.
Yeah, I think Roxon was a bit peed off, wasn't he? He had the red plate, didn't he?
Yeah, it's made a big kind of. I was looking at the points now, and it's really kind of muddled them all up again. Yeah, but with I think after obviously the Sexton crash, for Tomac just to slide in there, and kind of rebound from last weekend was pretty impressive.
Yeah,
he kind of looked back home again, didn't he?
Yeah, Dave Garland's put on the other group. Those 4 points could make all the difference come the end of the season, as this year looks like it's going to the wire.
Yeah, you would be. I agree with Dave. Imagine coming down to the last race and you needed them 4 points.
Losing it by 4 points, you'd be sick.
I'd be appealing and everything.
I think it's mad for Tomac to get a 13th last week, and now he's in points 4th in the points, only 5 points off the lead, or something silly like that.
Yeah, I think he's 6th in the points, but there's only you got about 4 points between him and first place. So
yeah, it's fucking nuts.
But that's why he is what he is, isn't he? He's the number one. That's what he can do. He can have a 13th one week and then go and blitz the field. So I think he will be there, but will that 13th place hurt him later on?
Yeah, will that do him as well? So. Yeah. So other people saying Roxon, they reckon, is going to come out on fire this weekend and win.
He got a bad start, didn't he? And he's not really. He don't normally get bad starts, and he was kind of buried. But I don't know. I don't think he was kind of flowing as much as he was at the first round, and like he was having a good battle with Webb. And he kind of loses. I think he loses his bottle a little bit with Webb because
he got a bit of history, haven't they? Them two.
Yeah. Webb got him, Roxon got him back, and then Webb just got him back and that was it. But it's hard. That's why it's so good to watch. He could come out and win Saturday. That's
for this year's nuts, I think. Like I've got here, there's 10 people that I think could win that race easily. Not because of wet or because of something happened, but they could just generally get out front and win.
Yeah.
10 people, I think.
Yeah, it is mad. But you've got like Fernandez. I know obviously he got up to where he like battled his way up there and come second.
Yeah.
So for him to he's going to be there, I think, because he's only going to get better as the rounds go on. I think he's going to get better. I think
that's going to give him a little confidence boost now as well, and thinking, yeah, I caught and passed a few of these, or they crashed, I stayed on second place.
And he looked fast as well. He's sketchy but fast, isn't he? He's good to watch.
Yeah, like you say, he's not scared to put it on people either, is he?
No, he's not. Like we said with Sexton, all the boys that have come up from the 250s, they're there to kind of prove themselves, aren't they?
Yeah. Matt Smith's has Malcolm Stewart had his day? I don't think so.
He's just getting started, Matt. I'm telling you.
I love Malcolm Stewart.
Yeah,
he's a cool character.
When you look at the riders that are there, I think he had a 7th, but it's not bad because he had a good first round as well. Is he just kind of? There's a long way to go, and like already Sexton might be out, so I don't think he needs to at the moment go mad and do nothing silly. Yeah, I think he's got the pace, but like he said, he struggled to. I see his post earlier, and he just said he kind of struggled to find a flow. But like you know yourself, when you watch him, when he's flowing, he's fast, isn't he? And he's hard to beat. But
yeah, I'm guessing some tracks suit different riders. Like Roxon really had his flow the first round, but didn't seem to have it again this round, did he?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like we're the same. Like there's some tracks we hate, or the layout. Or you look at the layout. I think they all looked at the layout and see the sound and thought, "Oh fuck."
Yeah.
But yeah, but I don't think he's had his day. It's hard, isn't it? Because there's 2 rounds in, and we don't know. He could come out Saturday and come out swinging.
Well, I hope he does.
Be funny now if he wins, wouldn't it?
Yeah, someone's wrote something about Tomac in here, so we better talk about ET.
Is there any comments we're missing?
No, I'm looking on this one today as well, so I don't want to miss any of them.
Yeah.
Was Tomac lucky to bag the win? Tomac's fast. He got out the gate, you know. He's not very good at getting out the gate sometimes, and he come out. He was second out the gate, third out the gate. I think this one, and you know, he does what he has to do. He's a Trojan. He's going to be there. He's not scared of winning. He knows how to win. He's 5th on the all-time win list now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Tomac looks amazing this year, but he'll win a few.
Yeah.
That won't be the last one he wins this year.
I wouldn't say it's luck, because I think he's been there and done it, and he kind of sat there, didn't he? And does he need to go and charge? I know we like to see it, but does he need to charge to the front and like blitz past them all? He kind of sat there and kind of done what he had to do, because at the end of the day, it don't really matter. He won the race, which is the main thing. So I know obviously it's not the style we normally see him win by, but I think he knows how to win a Supercross title. So
yeah, at the end of the day, a win's a win, isn't it? No matter how you get there, I think.
Yeah, there's no good, like, obviously saying, you can't take it away from him saying, well, Sexton crashed, and because you've got to finish the race. So
that's it. Yeah, if you're not in it, you can't win it. That's
what I mean. So there's no good being the fastest for like 28 laps and then flying off the bank and not finishing the race. So
I was really happy for this man to get his podium for the old lads.
Who's written that? 60-year-old.
It doesn't say. But
he thinks about 60 when you watch.
He's still younger than me, which I think's nuts. And he's classed as an old geezer, isn't he? In the
was he
world
about
of
34?
Yeah, he is 34. Or was he 36? One of them two, 34, 36.
Mate, you can't. I said about him last weekend that I was impressed with him in the first round, and then this round I was even more impressed with him. But yeah, I was buzzing for him to.
Because Roxon couldn't pass him, could he?
No, I thought Webb was going to get him. I thought, oh,
yeah, on that last lap, yeah.
But he kind of had a look, and I think he
held his nerve well, I think.
Yeah, he's been there and done it. I think he knew. And
yeah, he's 36. Tony T's just said he's 36.
And to have a podium, I think when was the last time he had a podium?
Over 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
That's
Which
class.
was it Daytona then? When he obviously the last time he won, wasn't it?
Might be, yeah.
But that is mad. But I think he's there. I think he'd be there every week because he gets good starts and he seems to just put so many consistent laps together. You don't even talk about him or see him until like last couple of laps. I was like, Jesus Christ! I was
he's still there. Yeah, he's still there in the mix. Yeah.
And then I was thinking, no, are they going to reel him in? But I think his pace is there, so I wouldn't count.
Yeah, I say you can't dish his race pace, can you? He's got it.
No chance. Whether he is 60-year-old, he'd probably still be riding at 60-year-old anyway.
And be fast. So our red plate holder now, obviously they've deducted the points on the boys. It's still Bam Bam.
Yeah.
Who I've read has finished the race in first gear. In fact, done most of the race in first gear.
That's just him down to a T, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
I didn't know if it was a bit of a lie and excuses, but then the more I looked into it, I see that he did, and they was even saying he was stupid to stay out there because he said he was coming up short on trebles and stuff, but he stayed out there and salvaged some points, which...
Yeah, obviously we don't get to see some of that, do we, on the TV coverage? They're at the front end.
Yeah, but no, he didn't need it, but with all kind of the deductions, I think he's kind of scraped through and can kind of reset for Saturday. But he looked quick in the qualifier. I thought, oh my God, he's going to run away with the main as well.
Yeah. So Dave's great return for the boys at Muckoff, a local company, which they are to us. They're only based in, I think, Paul in Dorset, aren't they? Muck-off.
Yeah.
Putting a fair bit into the team. So, if you know anyone there, Dave, me and Dale would love to fly out and watch one.
Yeah.
Part of the Muck-off team.
Yeah. You get them on.
So, talking about like Tomac 13th and 1st and Barsha 1st and 9th. Someone's wrote, how many different winners are we going to see this year? A lot.
I reckon you have a different winner this Saturday.
Yeah, I'll do as well.
I reckon you could. I know, obviously, over the amount of rounds, you are going to get like the odd one.
I reckon out of 17 rounds we have 10 winners.
Yeah, easily.
But it's not just the winning. I don't think it's the 1st to 13th, or not 1st, second, like Dungy would do. You know, if Dungy was out there now, you'd definitely have your money on him.
He'd be on the podium every week, which I think is a massive. And there's like a lot of riders like Cincerillo. What he was doing out there. When I see him do that quad, which I thought was ridiculous, I thought he's going to win this. But then he crashed.
If AC stops crying, crashing, not crying. Sorry.
But I thought he was on for the win, but then he crashed, got up, and didn't really get going again. So all them points he's losing, will they make a difference later on in the season? Because I think Osborne's a good one. Kind of, he's pretty good at damage control, and like you see some other riders, but when they kind of get going again, they might have a problem with the bike, but there's no good them finishing in 10th and 12th if you've got someone who's going to be finishing in the top 5 every week.
Yeah, so it's going to be. Tony's also said on that note, thoughts of like Anderson and Wilson struggling to get near the front. I just think it's just such a stacked field. I don't think they're going slow at all. I just think this field is just. I haven't seen one like it for years, where there's usually you can pick 2 or 3 guys and say, yeah, there's your winners, but I can't pick between 6 or 7 guys this year.
It's hard because I love Dino and Anderson and all the other riders, but when I see their posts on Instagram, like, just need to get out the front at the start with them, I think, do you though? I think if you got out the front, would you just go back? Because in that case, why can't he move forward like some of the other riders do? And I think like you said, if they're setting in qualifying that pace at that time, you kind of know that if that's all they've got, have they got that little kind of intensity to get that half a second or split second to start catching? But like you said, they're battling all through the field. Like I think Plessinger was right at the back again, wasn't he? Yeah. So I don't think they're struggling. I think they're just giving all they can. But it's mad. But this Saturday we'll probably see Dino and Anderson in the top 5 or something.
Yeah, it says Dino running out of time. I reckon he'll struggle to get another ride after this year, which we spoke about last week with Anderson as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
We'll see. There's a long way to go in this season yet. So
it's not right.
I don't think we'll start writing people off. The class riders. Yeah, let's be positive about it. I'm a Dino fan, so even more now. My mate Mitch hates him, so it makes me more of a Dino fan. What else have we got in it? Fran has had a shit start and he didn't struggle to smash the pack, which is true. He got his way through pretty quick, didn't he?
That's what I mean. He's aggressive and he was kind of the same position as Roxon around the first corner. That's what I think. But you can see how much Ferrandez wants it. He wants to push to the front. He don't mind coming through the whoop sideways, like left and right. He's willing to push that little inch to gain them seconds to catch that front pack.
Even if he does get a bit out of shape.
Yeah. Is he doing it? Is that his riding style and the others just reserving a little bit because they don't want to crash and out their south on like round 2? I don't know, but he's good. I think he'd be really good to watch this year.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a really good one to watch, especially on his rookie year.
Yeah.
But was he 24? Is he 24 years old, something like that?
Yeah, he's not old, is he? Well, out there they think they're old, don't they? But 24 is not really old. But it is when you look at what ages they're retiring. Like Dungey retired at 26, which they think's old. So
I see today he's knocking out coffee now, isn't he?
What's the point?
It's just he's got a name, hasn't he? So why not use it?
Yeah, but all the you do this. But I think one of the hardest sports in the world. You be like 5-time champion. He's won Supercross titles, outdoor titles. He's some of the races he's had, and then he retires. He can go and do anything in the motocross industry, and he thinks, "I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and do." That just sums him up because he was boring, wasn't he? And now he's selling coffee, selling it or promoting.
Yeah, he's got his own brand.
That's what I mean. So he couldn't kind of find like a petrol or something to kind of have a brand like in the racing. I know I'm going to go and get coffee, a little coffee that you need to have a drink in the morning. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I think that sums him up. That's annoyed me. That's annoyed me because I see another one of him as well on some cereals. He's on a cereal box as well.
Someone said Cole Seeley, he's in the coffee business now as well.
Might be some money in it then. I don't know.
Coffee is huge, isn't it? Look at it's a Costa and Starbucks.
Yeah,
it's a big.
It's just annoying that they're doing it, isn't it? Like extreme like motocross riders now selling coffee. Yeah. He's got enough money. He don't need to sell coffee. No, he's got millions. Sit indoors and do something else. Chill out.
Dave Garland's made a good point. Fernandez is 27 this year, so he's not a young like Sexton. I think how many years Sexton's got in that 450 class compared to Fernandez, really.
And Jet, they just seem like they're coming in younger and younger. And while they're saying about the age, I think it's still crazy about Roland having 2 top 10s like back to back. And was he 16 or 17?
17 he is, yeah.
That's crazy. How young they are.
I've heard a few and read a few interviews. And he's like, I won't ride out of my comfort zone, and I reckon he's just going to keep plodding. He might end up with the top 6.
Yeah. That's the thing. If he can just be there or thereabouts, and at the end of the year, you see where he is.
What a season that would be. So, Sam Prowse has ripped. Fernandez should get the win get a win this season. So he reckons he's gonna. Which he could easily take one.
Yeah, I think we need to set like an online betting thing on here.
Yeah,
start taking some bets.
Yeah,
or even just like a friendly kind of
backstreet illegal betting.
Yeah,
run the podcast. That's all we're doing.
Yeah, but no, I think he could win, but you don't know. He might have an absolute zoomer Saturday. He might get a bit too swirly through the whoops and have a big one, like same as Sexton. So I think I don't know if they, on the 450, sometimes I think they don't appreciate the 450 enough. Like, I know they know what they're doing. They're world-class riders. But, like, with Sexton, it's like he just give it a bit too much power and it just stepped out. Where on the 250, you used to get away with that. On the 450, if you do something like that, like, it just grab hold of you and just go, see you later, and just chuck you straight off. But, yeah, it'd be good. It'd be there or thereabouts.
Dave's Volan has a great mentor in his dad. Why haven't you made it, Dale?
That's a good question. I've tried, but to be fair, my man he is a good mentor. I've never known, well, for his age and that he's still riding that, baffles me. And I don't know, maybe he should have pushed me to go over to the States when I was younger, but he's too tight. You know what I mean? I had to pay for my own fuel when I was 12, like to get to the races and that.
Yeah, you'd be on the whiteboard all the time.
Yeah, but I tell you, one of the things that does baffle me now is all the years before I could drive. Dad used to obviously drive to every single meeting, whether they was quite local, but every morning he picked me up and we go. Ever since I've got my license, he will not drive anywhere. I could have a big get off at a meeting, be all battered. And he gets all packed up, sits in the old passenger seat with a cup of tea and a paper, and off we go. And he'll give it the old, you want to drive home, you just think, yeah. Yeah,
you're already in the passenger seat, Dad.
And he always says, like, we drive to Hawkstone and stuff, and he does not care. He says, I've drove you enough. I've done enough miles back in the years. You can drive now. So, but no, he is a good mentor because I enjoy riding and the level I ride at and that I'm happy with. But hopefully this season, if we can start riding, I can push myself a little bit more. And he's is giving me a little bit more out now as he's like not taking a back seat, but kind of helping me push myself a bit more.
Yeah, I reckon that's why Liam's so good, Dave, because he's watched you all his life.
Yeah.
If anyone's got any more questions, chuck them in. Otherwise, we'll probably wrap it up in a bit.
I'll tell you a couple of. Is there how many people is on the comments, or can you see how many people's watching?
There's currently 18 people.
I was going to ask because I see what I've noticed a lot with the AMA is what they go through on the start line. So I didn't know if many people, if it's just in America that have kind of, you see a lot of them praising the Lord and you see habits they do. I didn't know if it was just out there that do it, because you don't really notice it a lot over here, do you? That what they go through. Like, what did you used to do? Did you do anything on the line, or did you have a habit you used to do?
No, I just used to whole shot every time, really. No, I didn't have a little routine, really. So, like you say, some people do, don't they?
Yeah, because the more I see it, the more I watch it, the more I notice. Like one for like little Archie, Chez's boy. Have you seen him on the start gate?
Yeah, what does he do? He pulls his pants.
He has a habit of when the 5 second ball's out, he has to pull his pants out of his ass. And Chez is like, mate, what are you doing? A couple of times, like the gates dropped, and he's still pulling his pants out of his ass, but he can't get like out of the habit. And I was just wondering if there's any riders that are in the comments.
Yeah, we can't mention what Matt Smith does. It's a bit too explicit. Can't actually say that on here. No, I don't. I think that feeling of waiting for that gate to drop is one of the best feelings in the world, isn't it? Your heart rate just goes from about 60, 65 beats per minute up to about flatlining at 200.
Yeah,
in second.
It's crazy. I think it's weird when when you're kind of all on the line and you ain't even got your bike started because the race is still going. Everyone's all pretty chilled and all chatting and talking and stuff. And then it's like, as soon as you see them like go like that, it's like everyone goes like mad, don't they? They all starts the bikes out, and like yourself, you used to be like a Reverend Rodney. You used to start revving the shit out.
Psych myself up.
Yeah, and
but
then,
who used to be at the front most of the time?
Yeah,
you with me?
Yeah, you are, mate. You used to pull some more shots.
Yeah. So thanks everyone for watching today, and I hope it was a good chat.
What about predictions?
Yes, for next week. What's everyone predicting next week then? Come on, let's have a few on here, because I'll screenshot it and we'll see if anyone gets it right, as no one did last week. I'm going to go with...
Here we go. Tomac.
No. I am going to go with... who am I going to go for? 250s, I'm going to go Faulkner. 450s, I am going to go... Oh, it's just like...
You've got enough to pick from.
Fucking hell, it's like needle and haystack with this, isn't it?
Go a little bit... Don't go so safe.
Osborne.
All right, I'll let you have that.
How's that safe?
No, I just said don't go safe this one, because the last 2 rounds you've gone safe.
So Matt Smith's gone Webb 450, Dylan Woodcott 250. Good shout, Matt. Matt, if that comes in,
some money on that.
Matt, if that comes in, I'll buy you a new kit. Dave Garland's gone K-Rock and Craig.
I'm gonna go. I reckon Jet's gonna win 2 on the bounce.
Yeah, we've got quite a few Jets coming in.
And I'm gonna go with AC.
Yeah, there's a few of them. That's a good shout. So, again, they haven't registered, so I don't know who it is. AC Faulkner, Roxon Jet, Jet Ken, which that keeps coming up. Last week there was a lot of Jet Kens, wasn't there?
Yeah, it's not bad. They're just kind of favourite. I would say that.
Tony T, Lawrence Osborne, Alex Gillingham, Jet Roxon, another Facebook user, Jet Roxon. Jet AC and another Jet Roxon. So I think Jet Roxon is the so I am getting some motocross setups hats done, so if they turn up in the near future, hopefully soon, I'll maybe start trying to give a hat to someone who gets it right or something, just to keep it fun.
Yeah,
not too serious. So K-Rock and Jet seem to be the favourites in this. Let's see what happens.
I'm changing.
Oh!
I'm gonna have a
Last
change.
minute, he's nervous.
I'm gonna go with Webb.
Webb. Okay.
Webb.
Proudsy's just writ. They'll all be fucked. There's another sand section.
That's what. Yeah, it could be someone. Imagine Brayton winning it.
Yeah. So you're going Webb and who? Sorry.
Jet.
Webb and Jet, and I'm going Osborne and Faulkner.
Yeah.
Oh. All right then. Well, again, thanks everyone. Hope you had a good evening. Someone's written, why don't you make some MSU coffee cups to go with the RD coffee?
Oh, don't get me started. I'm gonna be messaging him in a minute anyway. What are you doing?
So we'll be back next Monday after the Supercross on Saturday. Gives us Sunday to chill and watch it, and back at 8 o'clock on Monday night. I say it's all available on Spotify, Apple Music. If you're bored listening at work, why not listen back and have a bit of a giggle? Again, thanks to everyone for joining in. Thanks to Dale for talking. And have a good weekend. See you all soon. Goodbye.
Peace.